Hey everyone, it's Matt. This is exciting because the last few songs I've reacted to on this channel, they're from bands I didn't know well or I didn't know at all. But this I've been waiting for. This is one of my favorite bands. Although I don't know if I listened to their last album. I gotta double check that last album. But this is Breaking Benjamin. This is a new song. I was planning on recording this on Sunday because I thought it was going to release on Saturday because they were teasing it, but apparently they just played it at Welcome to Rockville. Um, so here we go. Breaking Benjamin's one of the first bands, like rock bands or harder rock bands I ever got into. When I was like a teenager, I remember I saw, I think it was So Cold, the music video on Fuse. And then shortly after, there were a few of the songs in, I think the SmackDown, WWE SmackDown game. Um, Firefly and Polyamorous, if I remember. And then I dove right in. I was a huge fan. I have like four other albums. I've seen them live twice. But yeah, so now we got a new song. I heard the first single that's off this album, "Awaken," I think it was called. It's been a while. That's great. I love that. So I've seen some good things about this one. So let's flip over here and let's start the song. Oh, I don't have my volume on my headphones. Here we go.
I can't pretend any longer. You slowly divide and conquer this way. I feel it becoming stronger. By light have done something wicked. This way comes.
Just realized I forgot to say the name of the song. It's Something Wicked. I was so excited to listen to it. I forgot to say the name of the song. Something Wicked. I think I have it up here somewhere. I think I'm pointing the right direction. Um, but ooh, his voice, man. His voice is he's one of my favorite like vocalists. He has such a cool voice and he has such a unique way of pronouncing like certain words to make the melodies the way they are. And he's one of those singers, and this he's not alone in this, but he's one of those singers that like as soon as you hear him sing, it's like you know who's performing, you know whose song it is. um, all right, I think we're about to hit a chorus, or maybe it's they're doing a verse B. Let's see where we go. Nice riff there after the chorus ends. That was pretty nice. I'm not a musician, so I'm not good at these things, but I know a little bit about like changing time signatures, and unless they just slightly changed the drum beat, something felt off. So I think that means it's a time signature change. But I'm not sure because I don't even know how to count it. But um, all right, a cool chorus, nice guitar riff. Let's go into verse two.
I cast away an imposter. Pay for the sins of the father this way. Eyes like a ravenous monster. By light have done something wicked. This way comes.
I'm never gonna be one person to like listen to lyrics, especially on a first listen at least. Um, but when the name of the song isn't in the chorus and you pick it out, you're like, oh, there it is. Um, I love, 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 love. Um, when he hits into those harsh vocals, it's nostalgic. I mean, it's obviously nostalgic because it's like I remember like their older stuff, but oh, it sounds so good. All right. Ooh. Oh. Singing along, and I don't even know the words. Ooh. Outro breakdown. Love that. Um, that was heavy for Breaking Benjamin. That was like a heavier breakdown. I felt like. Um, Again, I didn't listen to the last album. I know the last album sounded a little different than they normally do, but this was really cool. It again, I felt like there's definitely something going on. Maybe it's just a simple rhythm change, but I want to say it was a time signature change that they did there. That was if it feels different in like a good way. Um, I feel like the melodies, like Breaking Benjamin, as much as I love them, I think one of their things is that a lot of the stuff they do has a similar sound to it, and this has some of it, but I feel like they were changing up the melodies, which is this it's nice. It's nice to hear something different, but also something the same. Like I remember Waken, not that it sounded like the same melodies as some of their other songs, but it sounded like there was some similar things going on. Uh, that you could just I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it, but that was great. Um, Breaking Benjamin singles are always gonna go on my playlist. Um, yeah. Uh, Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe always helps. This is a new channel, so any interaction you do helps me out. Um, yeah, if you want to comment anything, any experiences you've had with Breaking Ben, I haven't checked out. I don't know if they have a lot of live stuff online. I haven't checked a lot of it out. No, I haven't checked anything live from them out, I should say. On That's at least it's on YouTube. Um, so if there's anything there that's worth checking out, I would appreciate a comment telling me, hey, check this one out. Um, and if there's great songs on their last album, I will check those out with recommendations. Um, but and maybe the first album. I think I only know Polyamorous and maybe one or two other songs. So if you this there's songs from that album that I should check out other than those two. or other than polyamorous, I'd be more than happy to check those out too. Otherwise, thanks for watching. This is Rockin' with Matt. I'll see you guys next time.